So we've now moved to the Time Centre here at Advertising Week, and I'm joined by Åsk Dabitch from Adland.tv. You've flown all the way over from Europe for this event. Give everybody a little insight into what Adland's all about, because you've been doing it quite a while.
Yeah, Adland.tv is an archive of all the commercials that I find and curate from all over the world. And I've been doing it for a really long time because I think it's like an important slice of pop culture. Like, we need to save it. It's our history. But it's also, it's fun to talk about ads, and I just can't help myself, so I do that.
So you should take a look at the site, because there's tons of stuff on there. You're into creativity. What kind of good digital creativity are you seeing right now at the moment, either over here or in Europe?
Well, there's a really good example of how they launched a cellular ringtone. Like, when you call people's phones, instead of the ringtone, you can have a song. And to launch this service, they actually pre-launched a song on a single phone number in Sweden. So you'd be calling this guy in order to hear this new pop star's single, because that's the only way you could hear it. So his phone was ringing all the time. And I thought that was quite clever. It's a clever idea of like how to show the customer what your product actually is.
And how about young creatives that want to break into the business? You've been in there for a while. What do they need to think about in order to be successful?
It's the same as it ever was, actually. Because when you have a good idea, the media doesn't come first. The media comes after the good idea. And then you need to be able to show people that. So I've looked through a lot of portfolios of younger people where they just show little designs for icons for apps. I would like to touch this app. So I really don't like it when they're like coming with this book and they're explaining something. It's like, could you just do it so I can see what it is? And that's the same as it was before. I mean, if you had a great commercial idea, people would go out and film it before. Like, just shoot it like on a really bad camera, or do little animations to really show this is what my commercial idea is. So I think you have to do the same thing with digital apps.
So when you're talking digital apps, technology is obviously playing a huge part. You mentioned TV commercials, but now advertising is ubiquitous across millions of different devices. How's technology helping?
Everybody has, people are using technology in a completely different way now. So if you're like a digital native, and you're using all these apps and things, you will see like how you can talk to people through it, because it's again like selling that ringtone idea. You know that everybody uses a phone and everybody knows how to pick up the phone. So it's the same thing. If you're using the apps and you're using the technology yourself, then you know how to talk to people who are also using it, because it opens up new ways of communicating.
Does it matter which technology for which person at which time?
Yeah, it does. This morning there was a session about moms, and moms don't have time to watch TV. So if you have all these TV commercials on and mom doesn't really sit down and watch TV, then you're talking to her in the wrong place. I mean, but if she has me time, she's probably logging on Facebook and she's checking out what her friends are doing, and we're looking at baby pictures. So that's probably where you should be talking to her.
So it's horses for courses.